All right, let's talk. I want to have a bit of a conversation. Well, first of all, this is the best latte I've ever had in my life. I don't know if it's the sugar. I don't really drink sugar with my coffee, but it's so good. Anyway, I want to have a conversation about first getting paid for what you do and then getting paid for who you are. And I think this is a very, very, very big concept that I give a lot of credit to. Let me bring this closer. Because it is basically how I built my career over the last, give or take, 8-9 years, right? And it's pretty much how the workforce works in a sense. So first you get paid to do certain tasks, right? First, like when you're starting a business, you get paid to run the ads, you get paid to close the sales, you get paid for doing the creatives, right? You know, as small as it gets to do the spreadsheets and all that stuff, right? So first you get paid for what you do, and as you're doing those tasks, you're building skills that people will later pay you because of what you have, that ability, that actual like strength in order to do that. Then you develop the kind of person that you become through that. So I'll give you an example. When I first started out my business, I would be doing a service to these business owners, and they would pay me based on what I'm doing, right? I'll be running the ads or doing the creatives, right? Doing the strategy, all that stuff. So I'm getting paid based on the certain like skill set that I can provide. Now, come a couple of years later, I start working with these higher level, wealthier clients, right? They have a lot more momentum coming through. And at this point, because of all the experience that I have, of all the knowledge that I've built up, I'm getting paid for who I am, okay? I am David Balgi. I've been in marketing for 8-9 years. I've done over, $5 million in sales. I've worked with these people. So I'm now getting paid because of I am this person, right? And here's what I can provide. And moving from that status level allows me to not only charge a lot more and have more authority, but be able to help in a greater sense, right? Because instead of me coming in as part of the team to do tasks, I'll come in as part of the team to oversee and guide and lead everyone through there, right? And obviously it's a lot more fulfilling for me, but I'm able to get better results for who I'm working with. All because I developed the person that I'm getting paid to be because of the things that I've done, okay? And I think that all these people that are looking to start a business or just cannot build a momentum and they're just struggling is because they're not using a concept like this, where first they have to develop the person that they want to be paid for, if that makes sense. They need to develop the skill set that allows them to get paid for who they are in the future, because they're so focused on right now of like getting paid for who they are, right? Oh, I'm the agency owner that can help you do X, Y, and Z, but it's like, are you that good? Do you have that skill set? You know what I mean? So what I'm trying to say is you need to become good. You need to stay focused. You need to be better than everyone else, or at least better than the next person, right? And I don't say this lightly, and I say this wholeheartedly because yes, in the last 8 years I've worked on myself and my business, but the last 2 years alone, I've had blessings and opportunities come my way, and I've taken the full advantage of them. And because of that, I've leveled up 10 times where I used to be. So if I had to give you a recommendation, you need to first develop the skill set, become extremely good, almost to the level of great, and then you get paid for who you are. I hope that helps, guys. If it does, go ahead, share it to someone else that you think would definitely benefit from this as well. And I'll catch you in the next video.